A lot of times there's free food at the office that I just like put in my backpack.
Meet Christine. She works at Google in advertising solutions. She makes 6 figures, but to overcome her student loan debt and the cost of buying her first home, she lives like she's making $30,000.
Each time I would get a bonus, or maybe there's a little gift, like someone gives me $200 for my birthday, something like that, it goes straight to my student loans. So it's very aggressive about it. I definitely did not change the way I spend. We always like to save money as much as we can, coming from humble beginnings. When you leave a room, turn off the light, or turn off the AC, or even don't even turn it on until it's like 85s or sweltering hot outside.
Christine isn't just careful with her spending. She has a specific game plan developed to navigate city living on a budget.
I don't hide it. I think usually whenever I go out for dinner with people, usually fill up on carbs first, or even eat beforehand, and then I just eat like the very cheap stuff. I always like to look at places and see, are there food on there that is within my budget before I even go in there. A lot of times there's free food at the office, so I would usually doggy bag it at home, so not feeling ashamed of carrying food from the office and going home. I'm a little bit discreet that I just like put in my backpack, but I'm not gonna show it off. This is actually some salad that I got from the office. And usually I try to go for food that's easy to take home. So this burrito is gonna be his lunch today. There was actually a holiday party that we had once, and I took a whole platter that ended up feeding us for a whole week. It doesn't look that nice when you go to the office and you're taking this whole food out, but then they all understand New York City is expensive.
Christina and her fiance bought an apartment in 2020 with the money they were able to save.
Our parents did help out a little bit, but then a lot of it was really on us. It's definitely shorter on my side, but
I wanted at least 2 bedrooms because I wanted at least an office room for myself for work, and also like for entertainment as well.
It's an office. It's also where guests like to stay because this is actually a futon that pulls out.
Christine tries to use methods that will 1, help with tax deductions as much as possible, 2, maximize credit card points, which they're saving for their honeymoon, and 3, automate as much as possible so it's out of sight, out of mind. Christine has taken on supplemental income by joining Rover, a pet services app where she sits for cats.
Whenever we have a cat that's boarding with us, they are actually in this bedroom.
Hi, Nayla.
We have every single room practically set up to have a lot of cat equipment. So this includes like a lot of places for them to perch on the sunlight over here. There's a lot of toys in here. You can already see there's one cat that's interested. Even though I'm spending money on this, like I will get more money because now I look more appealing on Rover. And I always need to rationalize a business sense of it and a personal sense of it. So for example, a cat tree, the business sense would be, well, it could be a write-off, it could be good for Rover. And then the personal spend, like, well, my cats are gonna be happy. I almost always buy something from a pet store. It's different for the cats. I'm just gonna hold off because I have other priorities. I have a wedding coming up.
The next big purchase for Christine is her wedding, which of course she's planning to do on a budget.
Well, I'm not a big princess ball gown, huge 100,000, 200,000, take a loan kind of person with the wedding. It's just one day. I'll just make it as cheap as possible, but not too cheap. So here is actually going to be where we're going to be doing our wedding dinner reception with friends. It's just going to be the 20 of us. It only costs $100 to reserve this courtyard because it's in our apartment building. So we're going to have some tables and chairs from Amazon, and we're going to be doing some catering as well. So we get to pick and choose what we want, and it will be way more affordable than doing it elsewhere. And then the wedding dress, like a lot of people do splurge on that, but it's just one day, it's just one dress. I'm going for something that's under $2,000, and that includes all the accessories and alteration. It's actually like a very reasonable price in my opinion. I think like typically people think, oh, it's over $5,000, but they all fall within my budget. New York City can definitely be expensive, but it doesn't have to be. I want to be able to enjoy life, but at the same time not spend so much money. There's always something that you can save up for. Honestly, if I'm like a millionaire, I still probably would be working.